such applications would be a fitting answer to those who worship scientific authority. I thank the Academy once again for the honor it has conferred on me, and I hope that it will succeed in its mission to promote reliance on open debate rather than authority as more appropriate to science. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Reg Cahill. His numerous contributions may all be summed up as being part of what is known as process physics, which he and his group have developed. In short, rather than the static four-dimensional modelling of present-day non-process physics, process physics is providing a dynamic model where space and matter are seen to emerge from a fundamentally random but self-organising system. This award is made in recognition of this pioneering work in formulating process physics. Ladies and gentlemen, Reg Cahill.
Also, I'm not used to lecturing with notes. I like to be more freelance when I'm lecturing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for being here today to honour the recipients in this presentation. And a special thanks to the Academy for this prestigious award, and for the University of Asia for hosting the important event. It's a great honour to be here, and as Jeremy says, it's a very impressive country which I have never visited before. And I am aware of the history of science in Hungary, and a great many scientists did come out of Hungary. I've received this award today for the development, as has been said, of something called process physics. And I'll just give you a short lecture on what that is, and I won't give any assessments. Physics at its deepest level is about the description of reality. And you've heard the previous speakers talk about that, and you'll hear more to come. And philosophers and physicists of science have known for a long time that matter is shaped by this process called time. But only in recent years were we to unfold a new property within that deep reality. And that is, space exists, which is quite a strange claim for a physicist to make, because most people would sort of say, well, surely space exists. We use it and talk about it all the time, and we do, but we use it in a rather special sense. Physicists have since Einstein in 1905, and particularly with his teacher Minkowski in 1908, have denied that space exists. Minkowski in 1908 made the famous claim that space and time no longer exist as independent processes or quantities. They were a part of something which we know of as space-time. So space has been forbidden in physics for more than 100 years. And a part of my work in recent years has been to discover that it actually does exist, and it has its own dynamics. And once you work through those, as I'll briefly explain, you resolve a lot of the issues in fundamental physics. Physics is very much indebted to Galileo, and of course that's why the Society acknowledges his name. And he was the first physicist to undertake experiments to explore the nature of reality. And of course he got himself into a lot of trouble. And that's what happens when you explore and ask questions. You get yourself into a lot of trouble, as most of the people who are going to speak tonight have mentioned. He introduced the modelling of space as being geometry, as being like a container. And he also introduced the idea of modelling time by a line, a straight line. And we use that all the time. When we want to plan something, we draw a line and mark it out, and it works quite well. But the physicists are very strange people. They actually think that time is a piece of geometry. And I know that because I've been teaching that for a long time, and it's very useful, but it's not the truth. And it's interesting that Galileo got that idea for the modelling of time from his father, who was a musician and ran orchestras. And he had trouble getting the people to come in and out of their pieces at the right time. And so he developed this idea of drawing out lines and saying, well, you come in here,